soul healing. I was asked to do some videos, some EFT tapping videos for different emotions to help people. And the first one that I'm going to be doing is, I had a request for, it's sadness, but on the side towards grief, which is quite different. The person had, there was a loss in the community. Someone very young had passed on, and I imagine suddenly. I don't know, but that intense kind of almost soul-sucking despair and grief, that intense emotion that's incapacitating. And anyways, that's what I'm feeling, is this all-encompassing pain. So I'm going to do tapping on this. I wanted to say that the most important thing in tapping is to actually feel that emotion. And when I go through the points and tap, I say this grief or this loss. But when you're doing this alone, you don't even have to say that because you're feeling it. So before starting, actually getting that emotion to be even worse is better. It's contrary to what we're usually taught. But if you could feel into that pain and feel into the loss and the heaviness of that, get it up to a 10 if you can. At that starting point, doing just one round of EFT can actually bring it down to a 0. It can. So in sensing that, there's one other thing I would mention is there's an extra point, an extra tapping point for heart-centered. This intense grief would be a heart thing. And it would be the tapping point. It's kind of using 4 fingers, starting kind of here at the cleavage, going down. Now I must say, for a woman using a bra, it kind of interferes a bit. So if possible, if you can just get into those points right in there and tap there, that's an extra point to use. So we're going to start with the setup phrases. And so start tapping on the karate chop point, we call this. Even though I feel such loss, I love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I feel this all-encompassing pain around me of loss, I love, honor, and respect myself deeply. Even though I feel this intense loss, I love myself deeply, profoundly. This loss shouldn't have happened. Grief, all-encompassing grief, under the nose. This grief is so intense. All-encompassing grief. Under the arm, right here. This grief, this heaviness, this area. Just feel that pain, feel the emotion, this grief on the top of the head. This intense grief I feel. Take a deep breath. Now I feel, it's a lighter feeling that I feel right now. If it's still at a level, a 3 or a 4 or something like that, what we do, we tap on the rest of that emotion. So it would look like this. We'll do another round. Even though I still feel this loss, this grief, intensely, I love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I still have this feeling of loss and grief, I love myself deeply. Even though it still hurts, this encompassing loss, I deeply love myself. The rest of this pain. this pain, grief, under the arm, this grief, top of the head. Deep breath. That feels better to me. I was going to say if you still have a little left over, I'm feeling right now, it's good. You can keep tapping on the heart center too. Anytime as a little emotion comes up, this point is really, it's the thymus point, and there's a little bit, the liver is a little bit under there, but it reaches a lot in there. So I hope that has helped. If you do have a little bit left, you can still tap on the rest, the remaining. Give that a number. I say it still is here, that's okay, or the rest of this pain. Even though I still have this pain and I have the rest of this pain, that can work too. The wording when you're doing the setup phrase, it depends on really what you're feeling. And wording isn't that important in this sense. It's the feeling part of it. To feel the intensity and to tap on those points and get that down. So anyways, that is EFT for grief and loss. Thank you. Namaste.